How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another building pricing cars I can't afford video. And if you're new to my channel, basically this series is where me, a college kid, builds and prices, high-end sports cars, high-end supercars, and basically just brings you guys along and tells you guys what I would do if I were to actually purchase one of these vehicles or have the funds to actually purchase one of these cars. But today we're actually going to be looking at the very first Porsche that I've done on this series, and it's going to be the new 911 GT3. Obviously, a lot of Porsche fans have been going crazy over these cars ever since they were announced, I think last year now. But I personally really do like Porsches. I have done a decent amount of them on my channel. I believe around 3 I've actually reviewed and driven in person. And by far my favorite was the 2018 GT2 RS that I drove. Obviously that thing has just a boatloads of power, and at the time I was doing the review, I don't know if Mercedes actually broke the record or not, but at the time I filmed that car, it was the fastest street legal car around the Nürburgring, beating out things such as the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, the McLaren P1. I mean, the thing was just it's an absolute beast. So then GT3s are a little bit toned down from the GT2s. Obviously the GT2s have the twin turbos, GT3s are naturally aspirated. But looking at this one on the website, you can see 502 brake horsepower, 3.2 second 0 to 60, and 197 mile per hour top speed. So right now we're going to not focus on the specs too much, but right now we're actually going to get in the configurator and start to actually build and price this GT3 RS. So you already have a bunch of different options when it comes to color. You can actually, even if you want, for $12,830, you can actually have this car in your own custom color, which I think is really, really cool, because that basically means that there's just unlimited options for this car. But looking just through the standard options, there's no extra charge for these 4 colors. But the metallics are $840, and then the special ones, chalk is just over $4,200. Actually, they're all just over $4,200. And then of course that custom color, which I think is really cool, because that's the first time I've actually seen this in this series of doing, the building and pricing cars I can't afford. No other manufacturer that I know of actually offers that, which I think is really, really cool. Let me know down in the comments below if another manufacturer does offer that and I just don't know. But that is definitely, that's the first time I'm seeing it, and it's really, really cool. Going through these special colors, I do like the Python green, the green and the shark blue, and of course the lava orange. I believe that's been in multiple generations of the 911 now. But going back, I honestly think I might go for either this red or maybe this dark blue. I honestly think the dark blue actually looks really, really cool, and it's one of the metallic colors, so it's kind of like medium price range, I guess you could say, when looking at the different color options for this vehicle. Now, unfortunately for the wheels, it only gives you one option for the wheels. It's the 20-inch in the front, 21 inches in the back, I'm assuming, the regular stock factory wheels. But I can almost guarantee you that these 911 GT3 factory wheels are probably forged, or I mean, maybe they're cast. I don't think they're going to be cast. I can almost guarantee you that they're going to be forged, knowing the quality of this Porsche. But going into the interior, you have 3 different interior options. You can basically have the black interior with the gray stitching, the red stitching, or the blue stitching, which is just very a little bit limited, to be honest with you, especially when considering that there's basically unlimited color options for the exterior. But I'm probably just going to keep it on the regular standard option for now. Now, this is something that I do think is really cool that Porsche offers. They do actually offer full bucket seats, and the GT2 RS that I did the review on had the YSEC package, so it had fixed carbon fiber fixed back seats, and they were like full-on bucket seats or racing seats. So I'm definitely going to choose that option because I just think that is so cool. Yeah, I mean, the car I drove, the seats looked something similar to these, but yeah, I just think that's so awesome that Porsche has that as an option from factory. Obviously, Porsche as a brand, it's a true car enthusiast brand for sure, and they definitely show it with options such as these. In addition to that, you can also opt for the deviated stitching interior package. I'm not going to in this video, but just figured I'd let you guys know. For the exterior, you can add a carbon fiber roof, protection film. Definitely going to do the carbon fiber roof because that's just awesome. Protection film for the front, probably going to add that too, except just be conscious that if I were to get this car in real life, probably wouldn't get it with the protection film in the front for $2,700. Probably just take it to a wrap shop or something like that and just get PPF there, because I can guarantee you that a shop could probably do it a lot less for $2,700 and still do it, you know, in a quality fashion. And then you can kind of look through all these different options. I'm honestly not going to select any of them just because I don't know, I wouldn't really want stripes or decals or anything like that on this car if I were to actually get it myself. But I do actually like the Porsche logo, like the little Porsche side stripe logo here. You could get it in black, red. Unfortunately, like, they have that little option pop up every time you want to change something, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, you can get it in all these different colors, which is pretty cool. I would honestly get it in black. I know that might not make a lot of sense to you guys, especially considering like that it's like a dark blue paint color, but I like the look of, not necessarily like a ghost stripe because you could still see it very plainly, but I like the kind of stealth look that something like that would provide. So I definitely get that in black. I think that does look really cool. But yeah, you can see all the different exterior just body options or decal options that Porsche does provide, which is really, really cool. Now, moving on to performance, or I guess the drivetrain, you can get the PDK transmission, which a lot of people swear by, or you can get it as a manual. Me personally, I love driving manual, but these PDKs, the reputation that they have precedes them, and if I were to actually get something like this, would probably want it in that trans. Honestly, I'd probably want to drive one of the new automatic GT3s and just feel it for myself first before actually, you know, making a purchase like this. But I'll just leave it on PDK for the sake of this video. Also, you can have a upgraded fuel tank, like just a bigger 23.7 gallon fuel tank. Just a lot of this stuff is just absolutely like amazing that Porsche thinks about these different options, because you really just don't see this with other manufacturers. I am going to opt for the brake calipers that are black, the black brake calipers, just because I feel like that would blend with the car better. Unfortunately, it's not actually changing the red ones on the screen in front of us. Oh, there it goes. I just need a little bit of patience. Yeah, I think that does look a lot better with the black Porsche on the side there, as well as the dark blue paint color. I feel like just red calipers, even though they do look cool, it just doesn't really work with this exterior paint color. Would also definitely want a front axle lift, because I live in New Jersey in the United States, right outside New York City, so the roads around me absolutely suck. And I'm sure anyone else who lives in a more city or urban environment can 100% agree. And I think that spending $3,600 for a front axle lift from the factory is probably a lot more beneficial than risking a, you know, 5-figure repair job when you completely rip off your front bumper on a ridiculous pothole or trying to go up like a driveway or some nonsense, because obviously these cars are extremely low to the ground from factory. Even for like $190, you can have a lightweight track battery. Again, I mean, Porsche, I probably wouldn't want to get that, but Porsche, you are just amazing. Like, we all love you as car enthusiasts. I have to admit, I'm not much of a Porsche guy, but the more and more I learn about them and the more Porsche vehicles that I actually do reviews on, the more and more I just like them as a brand. I mean, they just think of things that no other real manufacturer thinks of when doing these, I guess, configurations on their new cars. Now, you can even opt for the fully LED headlights, taillights, all that fun stuff. Probably just going to leave that as it is. You can also have park assist, traffic sign recognition. You can have ambient lighting in the interior, just so many different options. Fire extinguisher. Probably wouldn't pay $180 for fire extinguisher because again, you can just buy that cheaper. So a lot of this stuff I'm just not, you know, going to get. But even all, like, look at this, all the seatbelt color, like lizard green, silver gray, racing yellow, shark blue. I find it just absolutely amazing that Porsche considers all of this when letting you build and price one of their vehicles. You can even have personalized floor mats, different steering, or the leather steering column casing. I feel like that would be really, really cool instead of having it just like plastic or whatever it comes with just from the factory. You can also have leather sun visors, but for $600, I just think that's a little bit, you know, too much. I think that's just a little bit stupid. But again, like, you could see all the different options. I would definitely go for a lot of these carbon fiber interior options, but something like the owner's manual wallet in carbon fiber, like, that's just you know, like, some of this stuff is just a little bit too much. I do definitely appreciate it though that Porsche goes ahead and thinks about all these different options. But honestly, for the sake of this video, I'm probably just going to go right to the overview because again, I could sit here for like an hour with all these different options that Porsche delivers. So now you can see basically the base price for this new GT3 is just over $160,000 US, and then basically $19,000 for the equipment or the different options that I have. $1,300 for processing and handling fee, gas guzzler tax for another $1,300. Comes out to just under $183,000 US, which is honestly a little bit surprising. I thought after I would get done customizing everything, it would be a little bit over $200,000. And just with like my own experience, the 2018 GT2 RS that I did the review on, by the time that owner got done configuring his car, because he basically ordered it like this and got it shipped right from Germany, that was $330,000. So $330,000 spec GT2 RS. Compared to this, the GT3, a lot of people say that it, you know, drives a lot better than the GT2 because again, it's naturally aspirated, a little bit less power, a little bit more balanced. And I do know that when Jay Leno actually did a review on these new GT3s, he said it was extremely, extremely precise on the road. So I can guarantee you, if you are in the market for a new 911 GT3, that however you build and price yours, it's probably going to be an insane weapon on the road. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much just going to be it for today's video. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go through all the different options that Porsche offers just because it's just a crazy amount. But let me know down in the comments below how you guys would price your own 2022 911 GT3 RS differently. And also let me know what you guys think of Porsche as just a brand or just as a manufacturer in general. But like always, guys, thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.